Kind of a gloomy, cold December day, the week before Christmas. Um, I got to put my trailer hitch on this morning. This thing's a real pain in the butt. It's heavy, awkward. Must have some ice in it or something. Probably frozen rust. And I just took it off a couple days ago. Trying to get this thing to line up right. Especially when it's cold and come on. There we go. There we go. Good grief. The old Leatherman tool always comes in handy for one thing or another. Safety pins in. I won't be using the stabilizers. Been doing some good deeds for my friends, and I took the tonneau cover off because I was hauling. We hauled 2 full loads on this truck full of debris like drywall, paneling, lumber, framing, lumber. Yeah, my one friend is gutting out his basement and remodeling it. So they didn't have any means of hauling the stuff out without paying somebody. And I offered, they could use my truck. And so we did. So that kept me busy this week. But this morning, my son should be coming up the driveway in maybe about 20 minutes or so. I'm expecting him. And he is going to bring our 20-foot flatbed trailer. We're going to swap it over. He lives south of here, and we're going to head north, so it was easier for him to bring it up to here, and then we'll put it on my truck, and from here we'll go north. We got maybe about a 35-40 minute drive to buy the new tractor. Now, I found it real interesting. I was, looking at the comments, and you guys are, it kind of, entertained me a little bit because everybody's got a different idea about what the best mower is or the best way to go about buying a mower. I've heard, that John Deere is the best, that Cub Cadet is the best, that Briggs and Stratton's motors are the best, and just one thing after the other. And you should buy a grasshopper, you should buy a zero turn, you should do this, you should do that. My one buddy says you should just buy a regular size tractor with the belly mower on it. I'm like, yeah, for what, $25,000? I'm getting this for under $5,000, this one, and I'm going to get a bargain on it too. It's the right time of year to buy it because these things they were put into their inventory last spring, and these are leftovers that are still sitting there from last summer, and so they've seen a lot of weather. They've been outside the whole time, and already the guy offered me 10% off, so I'm going to wheel and deal with him and see if I can get him down a little bit more. And then it's just a matter of bringing it home, put it in the garage, cleaning it up a little bit. If you watched my last video, you saw some of the issues that it had. So I'm not worried about that because I'm getting a good price on it. It's a bigger tractor than what I have right now. It has more options on it that I like. So I'm excited about it. And of course, I'm not going to need it for a couple more months yet. But this is the time to buy it when they want to get rid of them, because just in a couple months from now, they're going to be getting a brand new inventory in. If you haven't watched her yet, there is a YouTuber out there by the name of Itchymoche, and she is really good at reviewing mowers, small engines. She's a small engine repair mechanic, and she's very good at what she does. So one of you guys already sent me a link on my last video to one of her videos where she reviews the Craftsman, I don't know, she did like three of them, Bad Boy, and I can't remember the other one, Cub Cadet. So she reviewed those, and she didn't give them a very, well, she gave the Bad Boy a good rating, but the Cub and the Craftsman she didn't give a very good rating for. She actually listed the issues that each one of the mowers has had repeatedly. So that was interesting. This one that I'm getting is a Husqvarna. It's got the Kawasaki engine in it. The Kawasaki engine is a really good motor. Right up there at the top. Very few maintenance issues on that, so we got that going too. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about it, and I'm convinced that I'm making the right decision. Maybe you guys would think differently. I'm sure you would. You know, what is a Chevy, Ford, Dodge? Everybody has their favorite, their thing they like, and you know, I've had this Husqvarna. It's proven for years. I've used it and just beat the snot out of it, and it's still going. It's just time to get a new one. I don't want this one to finally kick the bucket on me, you know, and then leave me without a tractor. So right now is the time for me to buy. I did get my travel trailer back, by the way. They could not find a propane leak, and they couldn't find anything wrong with the water heater. Now, what's wrong with me? The last time we took it camping, one of the propane tanks completely drained out on me, and my brother and I could smell propane at the rear of the trailer there. And I was convinced there was a leak. They pressure tested it. They said it held pressure. They said there's no leak. Okay. And then they said they tested the water heater and everything tested fine, and it heated up water. So, why didn't it work for me? You know, why was I having trouble with it? I don't know. I mean, I went through all the steps and retried everything. So somewhere down the road, I don't know. I don't get it. I must have missed something. But anyway, it's all fixed. It's ready to go again. That'll sit till next spring sometime, and I'll take it out on some more camping trips next summer. My son decided that he didn't want to unhook the trailer and hook it up to the Silverado, so he's going to drive today, take us up there, use his fuel.
Another switcheroo with the trailer when we get back with the tractor. So it just made more sense to me to just hook it up once and go for it.
Yeah, rather than hitching, unhitching, hitching and unhitching. This way, one shot. So you see the trailer pulling behind us there. Heading up to get our new mower.
But for a little lawnmower.
Well, we're going to strap it down. I was going to film loading it up on the trailer, but I got a little excited. We had some issues. I was able to get $500 off of this thing right off the bat. So about 4,500 bucks I got this. Then we started it up and it wouldn't run. Well, we realized it didn't have any fuel. So they went and got fuel, and he put a couple gallons of fuel in there. Then we got it to run, but we had to run it on choke for quite a while, and it was blowing out clouds of white smoke. It turns out this thing has had gas sitting in it for a year now, probably over a year. So we had to blow all that old fuel out of there. And once we did that, it quit smoking and it runs fine. Everything runs great. So we were backing it up the ramps and the tire started spinning, and it does have a differential lock on it. Let's see if I can.
I'm just trying to find a good secure place. You suppose just going around this brush guard strong enough?
Yeah. This little button right here is a differential lock. So we click that on, both wheels locked in, and we backed her right up on here. It's got some nice beefy wheels on there. Much bigger than the tires on my old tractor, so I'm pretty happy with this. Got the brush bar on the front. It's got the Kawasaki engine. Needs polished up a little bit, but I'm okay with that. And of all things, he could not find the owner's manual for it anywhere. They looked, he had other people looking. They don't know what they did with them. So I can find the owner's manual online. That's not a problem. But it's like, come on, people, get your act together here. You know, when you buy these tractors wholesale, they come with a manual. You should have a file that you keep the manuals in, and you should have them for the customer when they're ready to go, along with the warranty and all that other stuff. So, oh boy. Anyways, once you get that strap down, I think I'm gonna go back inside and get some popcorn. They got free popcorn here. Free buttered popcorn. And you know I love my popcorn, so I'm gonna do that. And have some popcorn for the ride home. You got some straps to put on the back too?
Yeah, I got it.
Alright. Well, we're all loaded up and on our way back home with the new purchase. So what do you think? Did I do pretty good there?
Well, so far it seems to be successful.
Just make sure we don't lose it on the way home.
Yeah. We're not done yet.
Yeah, we're not done yet. We got about a 40-45 minute drive to get back to the house. And unload it from there and park it in this little spot in the garage where I can work on it, polish it up a little bit, clean it up. Get some fresh fuel put in there, top off the tank for the winter. And in the spring it'll be ready to roll.
Maybe you ought to get one of them little snowplow attachments with the handle that you can use to raise the snowplow up and down.
Oh yeah. And then I'd have to get tire chains for it, and then I'd be freezing my, yeah. Snowblower works pretty good.
Good thing you didn't slip and bite the dust coming up there. I'll put a bungee on that and hold that thing up. I like the grass to shoot out when I mow.
Forgot that sticks out about 2 foot past the mower, and it caught on the edge of the door. Didn't hurt anything. I'm really grateful for my son and for the help he offers me. Whenever I need anything, he's right there to give me a hand, and I certainly appreciate that. I mean, we got the mower home. We got it tucked in the garage now. I'm tempted to get on it and go mow something if my yard wouldn't be all mush, but it is pretty mushy right now. But yeah, I'm excited to have it. So now I'm going to close up shop here. Kind of cold out, you know. I didn't wear a coat today, but you really need one. It's damp and cold out. But anyway, I wanted to go out and look at the pond to check my measuring stick to see if the water came up, because it rained this week, and I'm just interested to kind of monitor that and see where my water level is. You can see how cold it is. There's a skiff of ice on the water. It's just ice is still starting to form here along this edge, but there's a chunk out there and it's frozen back there too, because last week you could walk on the pond, but then it warmed up to like 50 degrees and it melted some. So last time I checked, when I first put this meter out, it was at 10 inches. It was 10 inches low. Last time I checked, it had come up 1 inch. So let's see where it's at now. It's at 8 inches. So it came up 1 inch more this past week. Well, I'm going to head back in the house and get warm, and it's going to be coming up on dinner time pretty soon, so I got to decide what I'm going to do for dinner again. And being that I was gone all day, I didn't take anything out of the freezer either. So, yeah, what am I going to eat? I might just go out and get something to eat. Push the easy button, you know. I don't know. There's a lot of different options in town. Everything from A to Z. I don't do fast food, but I'll find a meal somewhere. Well, thanks for watching my video today. I appreciate all your support, and I appreciate all the comments and the great tips you guys give me. Whether I use them or not, I take everything into consideration, yeah. And I do my research, like on this tractor. I did some pretty good research before I went out and bought one. But I appreciate all of your suggestions at the same time. If you like the video, you know what to do. If you haven't yet, please subscribe and continue to join me as I wrestle through this winter season of not being able to ride and just dealing with inclement weather, cold, having to load up my wood burner. I've been working on this stack of wood here, and probably more than half of it's gone already, so hopefully that'll last me through the rest. I still have all this wood up here on the porch, so I think I'm going to do pretty good. Plus I have wood stacked on the other side of the barn too. That'll get me through the winter. I won't have to go out and cut wood. If I do, I got a chainsaw, and I can go out and cut wood if I want. Alright, cats, next time